That was a very pretty sunset. Let's go find Sunset Lady for the Afterglow Show. Well, hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Alec Whittier.
What is on your mind?
Well, we just had a spectacular sunset tonight, a heavenly sunset. Beautiful. And tomorrow is Celebrate Your Unique Talent Day and D.B. Cooper Day. And today is Eat a Cranberry Day.
What is D.B. Cooper?
He was the man.
Who is D.B. Cooper?
Yeah, he's a gentleman that was on an airplane and out west. He stole money and he wanted them to open the door and he went out with a parachute and went in and nobody could find him and they still haven't found him.
And he gets his own day.
Yeah, this is years ago. I don't know how many years, 20 or 30 years ago.
And that crime has never been repeated again?
No.
No, that's why he's got a day.
I know. All to himself.
Any entrepreneurial criminals out there can, there's one to go for. Jumping out of an airplane.
He's in the forest somewhere out there.
I think I may have seen it. Is that in a movie or something?
Yeah, they probably did make a movie of it, or a documentary or something. Well, today is, besides Eat a Cranberry Day, it's Doctor Who Day and National Espresso Day. Okay, for famous birthdays, speaking of people out in the woods, in 1854, Billy the Kid's birthday. He was a frontier outlaw of the Wild West. He was out there already. Maybe if he hadn't passed away at 22 years old, he could have found D.B. Cooper. Okay, 1887, Boris Karloff. I didn't know he was an English actor. He did Frankenstein and The Mummy. Now in 1888, Adolph Marx. You know who Adolph Marx is?
Oh, when you tell me.
It's Harpo Marx.
There you go. Oh, I beg we now.
That's his real name. Actor, comedian.
Groucho had the mustache and he had the first name.
Harpus, yeah, right, exactly. They were a conglomeration, right? Okay. Now, let's see, yeah, he was part of the Marx Brothers. And he wore a blonde wig and he didn't speak. And
even when spoken to.
yeah, and he had a whistle and he had a horn. He blew a horn or
and
something.
played a beautiful harp.
Okay. Now here's a picture of the birthday person tonight.
That's why you left it out, because you drew a picture of it. There we go. Harpo Marx. Harpo's tricks for his trade. Very talented. Very. Everybody, all the Marx brothers are very, very talented. Beep beep. Second oldest Marx brother. Years active 1910 to 1964. 1930. Film Animal Cracker, super great movie. 1931, Monkey Business, super great movie. In 1945, All-Star Bond Rally, also great. I've seen those movies countless times, and it's also a very cool signature there.
Yeah, he did it, looks like, with one stroke, too. They were all attached, the first name and last name.
And Harpo Marx definitely gets credit for Penn and Teller, half of Penn and Teller, the old silent trick.
Yeah, right. Right. Okay, now we'll do a little bit of history. In 1903, the Italian tenor Enrico Caruso makes his U.S. debut at the Metropolitan Opera, singing Giuseppe Verdi's Rigoletto. I say my grandfather used to like him. He was a tenor, and in fact, on Martha's Vineyard, he sang in the church choir. He sang in a quartet and also in a chorus that they would go up. They'd have shows at the gymnasium.
Your grandfather was a tenor?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a bass, so I guess I got that from Dad.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a tenor.
Yeah. Well, he loved all of them. Mario Lanza and Enrico Caruso. Oh, he loved them all. And he used to sing me to sleep. And the neighbors would tell me they loved to hear my grandfather in the summertime.
Lovely.
The window would be open. And
Lovely.
He was singing. And then he would stop. And I'd say, Grandpa, keep going. He thought I was asleep. And he'd have to keep going and sing. I said, I'm not asleep yet. I was a little troublemaker. Okay, in 1923, Cecil B. DeMille's first version of the Ten Commandments that premieres in the United States. And in 1936, the first issue of Life magazine, which was a picture magazine, and it's published on this date, 1936. I used to like that magazine. I love to see all the photographs. And in 1963, the debut of Doctor Who, the British sci-fi series. That's why they get their day today. That's when they first came on. And in 2009, Susan Boyle released her debut album, I Dreamed a Dream, which became the biggest album worldwide for 2009 and 2010, and Billboard's Album of the Year for 2009. That's pretty good. She came a long way. And the quotes tonight, I thought since Harpo Marx never spoke, and I never heard him speak anywhere, I thought I'm going to do his quotes. We can do it by writing. He said, I am the most fortunate self-taught harpist and non-speaking actor who has ever lived. And this tells you about the whole family. He said, like the East Side tenement, our house was seldom without the sound of music or laughter or questions being asked or stories being told. That must have been quite a house to grow up in with all the Marx brothers. Everybody doing all their things. No, it sounds like it would be a fun place to grow up.
Very talented family.
Yeah, I know. Now, I'm almost there. Tonight, speaking of talented families, we're doing a unique talent humor tonight, or talent. Do you know that my only talent is sleeping?
A lot of people say that, yeah.
Well, besides
And frogs.
besides having a frog, I don't know where it came from. Excusez-moi.
It was perfectly on cue. This is the time when it turns on.
And maybe I'm allergic to the Afterglow Show. I don't know. Well, let me start over. I can't do it.
Take two.
Do you know that my only talent is sleeping? Well, I can even do it with my eyes closed.
There you go.
But I can't do it with my frog. You know that I have lots of hidden talents?
I'm sure you do.
Well,
Ribbit.
however, the problem is I can't even find them.
You can't find them. There's so many.
Did you know my mom always said that I have a talent, but it's, in my case, it's rarely evident. Oh dear, I think I went through the whole thing.
But you're very talented.
Did you know?
We'll cut this part out. Don't worry about it. We're cutting this part out. Next one.
Okay. What do you? Oh God. What do you call a group of unique, musically talented whales?
Whales. I don't know. Pass.
They're called an orchestra.
Of course.
Well, you know, I once heard about an Australian guy that could play Mamma Mia on his didgeridoo.
I believe it. Now tell me about him.
Well, I thought that was very unique and aboriginal.
Bumps.
Ba-da-dum. I like that one. You know, it's a shame that for all Weird Al's unique talents, he'll never know the ultimate height of fame.
I don't know. He's pretty up there.
Well, because he'll never be parodied by Weird Al. Okay. Know what's the unique talent show where the contestants do basically nothing?
Oh, pass.
Well, it's called American Idol, IDLE.
That's cute.
I like
I
that.
do like it. Idol.
Yeah, it
They
sounds
go on
like
stage and
sounds like
just
Idol. It sounds like
It's just Idol.
IDOL.
That's the joke. Correct.
Yeah. Which cheese has the most musical talent of them all?
Which cheese? Pass.
I wish I could. Why, it's got to be the unique one and only mozzarella. Mozzarella. Okay, did you hear about the girl who saved herself? No, not saved. Start over. I'm not having a good night. Did you hear about the girl who sawed herself in half for the talent
She
show?
sawed herself in half. No, I did not hear about that. She did it all by herself?
Well, she placed first and second in the contest. Which brings us to our dear Chuck Norris, thank goodness. The man, the myth, the legend. Well, Chuck Norris has many talents. Among them are that Chuck Norris can tie his shoes with his toes.
That's good.
And Chuck Norris can actually put Humpty Dumpty back together again. And Chuck Norris can blow bubbles using beef jerky. And last but not least, Chuck Norris's talent is what Willis was talking about.
What you talking about, Willis? Well, I tell you, you ended off on a brilliant. Those jokes are brilliant, really, really great. And I tell you that today's sunset was great. As you can see, there looks like a little mountain
Yeah,
range out
that's
there
what-
above the horizon.
That's what Gil 27 was saying.
When we were pulling into the shot, you couldn't see any of that stuff. It was all it looked
Yeah.
all pure blue and no
Right.
clouds in the sky. Then this mountain range shows up, and just at the bottom, it opened up. That
It was like our number 43.
That was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful
It looked like
sunset.
Iceland.
One for the books. I'm Alec Whittier signing off. Over to you, Sunset Lady.
Well, thank you, Alec Whittier, and we want to thank all those who have subscribed to our channel and share this with their family and friends and hit the like button on their way out, and we'd appreciate a comment under our video. And sweet dreams as we play our theme song you wrote under your name, Whittier. They can be seen on YouTube, and I'll say goodnight for now. Hope to see you tomorrow night, and I hope my frog stays home, and all the best from Sunset Lady.